Good evening. As Doug mentioned, I'm a Lane County native and one of those Oregon-born individuals. There's not many of us out there. I guess we're kind of a minority now. But usually when people see me, they usually don't ask, about blood. They want to know about my leg. They want to know, how do you make it work? Well, I got hydraulics, I got pneumatics, I've got microprocessors. I have a microprocessor in my foot and my knee, and they talk to each other, but it doesn't talk to me. People want to know what I call my leg. A friend of mine reminded me of the movie Forrest Gump, when Forrest was telling Lieutenant Dan, hey, you got magic legs, Lieutenant Dan. Let's get up and walk, And so they got, and most of you probably saw that movie, knew how that went. People want to know, do you remember anything about your accident? No, I don't. I don't have any memory of what exactly happened. I have a lot of my wife and friends to tell me what happened. They ask me if I ever think about riding a motorcycle again. And I say, yeah, I think about it just about every day. But that's another story. 2 weeks ago, I believe it was Kathy Conklin gave me a call. I wasn't sure why at the time of the call, but she wanted me to come up here and share my story with you. And I guess what really hits home for me is there's only two most important things in life. And I was reminded that last week in church, one is to love God and to care and share with others. 14 months ago, on June 13th, I was involved in a motor vehicle accident. It was a Sunday ride with friends. We had spent the weekend at the Hells Canyon motorcycle rally, and we were on our way home. The accident happened on State Road 7. It was between Baker and John Day. I went from a motorcycle rider riding my motorcycle to an accident victim to my deathbed to a survivor in about 1 week. God wasn't done with me yet. At the accident scene, I was severely injured. I had a broken shoulder blade. My ribs were all busted, punctured lungs, broken pelvis, broken right leg, broken left arm and hand, a mangled left blade, and I was internally bleeding. I was bleeding to death. There was no cell phone reception there. My wife, my friends, and strangers gathered around, treated me for shock, and prayed for me. God wasn't done with me yet. The ambulance service took me to John Day, where the ER personnel stabilized me and airlifted me to St. Alfonso Hospital there in Boise, Idaho. By phone, the doctors were telling my wife, my daughter, my family, hurry up and get here. We'll try to keep him alive. A decision was made to take my left leg to save my life. Surrounded by my family, praying for me there in Boise, and with modern medical care, I received 26 units of life-giving blood. I became a survivor. I spent 2 weeks in ICU, 2 weeks in the surgical floor, and 2 weeks in rehab. After 6 weeks, I went from trying to stay alive to rolling out of the hospital in a wheelchair. They were calling me a miracle child, but I reminded them I was no child. I was 60 years old. After being released from the hospital at the end of July, 5 weeks later, I was wheelchairing around in the gym and then shuffling around with the aid of a walker. And after Thanksgiving, I received an early Christmas present. I received my artificial leg. All this could not have happened unless all of us were caring and giving. It would not have happened if friends, neighbors, and strangers had not come forward to help. It would not have happened without the love and support of my family believing in me. It would not have happened without that life-giving blood. I'm inspired by people like you, caring and giving that life-giving blood. My 1-year probation's over. Since my blood transfusions in June of last year, and starting Monday, I have an appointment to be like you, caring and giving that blood. Thank you. God bless you.